He's watching you.
Oh no, the old lady's gonna run to this witch. Oh no, aw shit. Wait, okay. The winds hiss their secrets through the hardwood the trees that gave it a appearance of dead hands reaching Jade got you. Listening on the ground, pure and untouched. Dead roots and grass were smothered by white and unable to see the blackened sky. The bone-piercing wind stung its fangs into your body as you stumbled through the snow. The air hard in your chest.
Your feet broke through the pure snow as your visible breath obscured your sight of the dead seed around you. Your knees buckled underneath you, causing you to collapse into the frozen ground. Your knees, now numb from the cold, sunk deep into the snow as you were hunched over. Your body throbbed and shivered from the icy winds. Your clean air sealed into your eyes.
No. You slowly raised your hands near your face, examining your almost blue fingers. The early stages of frostbite were beginning to take over. Killing the nerves of your once delicate fingertips, you tore your sight away from your fingers to look over your shoulder.
Good, no one was following you. You turn around, the black hood that was over your head slipping slightly, revealing more of your color hair.
Purple.
You cupped your hands in front of you, gently rubbing them together, trying to cause friction between your numb hands. You glanced around the area. Your lank bangs covered most of your sight. Seriously? Sight. You look back and down your hands before taking a long, deep breath.
You brought your blue fingers near your trembling lips and blew. Flames as hot as the sun blew from your mouth. Embers gently grazing your teeth and lips. The flames licked and danced across your fingers, almost bringing a comfortable sensation as they brought amazing warmth. The flames did not sting nor burn your skin as if the flames had never touched you. The flames had never touched you.
You stopped blowing, making the once brought light dim back down to darkness again. You looked back down to your fingers again, seeing they had returned to their warm selves. You slowly stood up straight, now falling from your cloak. A sudden shivering breeze washed over you, causing your body to become rigid. A soft, irritated grunt echoed around the dark clearing, jumping between the dead trees.
Your eyes turned this way and that, trying to find the source that annoys you from. Where do you think you're going, poop? You whirled around, your heart pounding as a familiar voice rang through your sensitive ninja ears. You looked down at the white snow. A regular long shadow across the white surface. You stepped back slightly, but it was as if the snow was clinging to the soles of your feet. The shadows seemed to stretch out towards you more, nearly touching your feet.
You looked at the tip of the shadow before slowly trailing your eyes up along its dark snow. You caught your breath in your throat as you gazed into those familiar charcoal eyes. Sasuke stared at you emotionlessly. His long cloak brushing the edge of the snow. You stepped back slightly, reaching to the sack on your hip for your... What is that word? Kunai. But before you could coil your fingers around the metal, Sasuke was right in front of you.
Oh god. He reached out and grabbed your wrist hand, making you wince and cry out in pain. You tried pulling away, but he just held you closer. You looked up at him with half-lidded eyes, your breath blocking your vision. What? Like, once again, Sasuke didn't even blink as he stared down at you, still gripping onto your wrist. Suddenly you saw his dark eyes flicker down to your neck. You knew exactly what he was looking at.
So you still have that, whispered Sasuke. Okay, making more of a statement than a question, you didn't answer. You turned your head away, closing your eyes. The fire necklace around your neck seemed slightly burned, its kanji character growing a brighter gold as Sasuke still gripped your wrist tightly.
Why are you not with him? Hissed Sasuke quietly. You opened your eyes once again to look up at Sasuke. The moment you made eye contact with him, it was as if you were looking into... get away from the person who had hurt you the most.
Betrayal. Oh, that word didn't even begin to cover what Itachi had tried to do. All that time you had believed he had grown sex feelings for you. What a bunch of lies. Sasuke held you firmly, glaring down at you.
Answer me, Sasuke said. His motionless tone seemed to leave. You stopped moving and looked back at him. Your faggot color flashed dangerously. You gritted your teeth at him. His eyes seemed to gloss over as you swallowed down tears. Oh god.
I realized what his true reasons for me were. You responded, lowering your gaze slightly. Oh my god, I can't seem to read. Sasuke's eyebrows seemed to arch at this. His grip on your wrist loosening slightly. Diary. Diarrhea. I have come to join you. You continue, your eyes looking down at the snow now, as if suddenly burning him. Sasuke let go of you, stepping back slightly.
You slowly looked up at him, your eyes having a sharp look pooped at them. Sasuke just stared at you, trying to keep an emotionless face on. Why should I trust you? He said suddenly, his eyes narrowing dangerously at you. You sighed heavily and reached down into your cloak. You unclipped the sack on your hip, tossing it into the frozen gay snow. Believe me. Sasuke stared down at it for a moment before looking at you again.
I understand why you can't trust me, he said, showing emo condoms him your hand. Wait, what? Showing emo condoms him your hands were empty, but I can assure you, I have no intentions of attacking you. I have come to join you, to help you with your training for revenge. Sasuke's eyes widened at this, suddenly looking quite interested.
Oh god.
I have been with Itachi long enough now to see some of his moves. I can prepare you for them. You continue, lowering your hands down to your sides. Sasuke stared at you for a long time, examining your face
expectantly.
Slowly, he nodded a step back slightly, gesturing with his head for you to follow him. You reached down, re-clipped the sack back on your hip, and followed Sasuke silently.
You stared down Sasuke's dark bedroom slowly, examining the large bed with the dark sheet, the tall dome-like ceiling, the cold stone floors, and the drier walls. Your gaze slowly fell on Sasuke, who was getting a fire started inside the fireplace. You watched as the flames came to life slowly. You were growing impatient with the slow flames, so you kneeled next to Sasuke.
Hold on, let me do it. You said it irritably? Seriously? Moving past Sasuke slightly, you stepped back and stood up as you gently cupped your hand over the fire. You raised your hand slowly, as if there were a magnet in your hand. The flames followed your palm, rising and growing. Once satisfied with your work, you stepped back and pulled the chair close to the fire, feeling the warmth of it fall over you.
You leaned back in your chair, closing your color eyes and relaxing slowly. You felt your body tingle as the blood in your system seemed to be momentum again. You heard the sound of a chair being dragged across the floor, causing you to reopen your eyes. You saw Sasuke had pulled the chair right next to you. He was standing at the flames, his back on the chair with his arms stretched out on the armrest.
So how exactly is this going to work with me here? You asked, raising an eyebrow at him. Sasuke was silent for a moment before saying, Orochimaru or the Chef Boyardee don't know you're here. You must stay in this room at all times. I will bring you your meals. With that, the conversation was over. You could feel yourself drifting in and out of sleep as the gently crackle and pop of the flames echoed in your ears. Sasuke's voice suddenly broke the silence. When are you going to tell me about Itachi? You opened your eyes and looked at him irritably. I just got here, why would I start telling you things now? I don't mean his fighting techniques.